Hello everyone, welcome back to High School Bio. My name is Miss Harden. Today you'll be learning how to use the Tinkercad program in order to complete a design challenge. Let's get started. Your design challenge today is based on the DNA structure lesson. Your challenge is to create a part of the nucleotide that someone who has never taken biology before could use to learn about the structure of DNA. During this challenge, you can choose from a list of things to create. You can create the sugar phosphate backbone, you could create complementary base pairs, or you could create the entire double helix shape. Let's review real quick. Let's take a deeper dive into the building blocks of DNA. Starting on the far side, we have the large full structure of DNA. This is a double-stranded helix spirals because of the chemical geometry. If we were to hold DNA flat, we would see the middle image. There are two sugar phosphate backbones on the outside which hold the nitrogenous bases, making the ladder-like structure. It also points out the building block of DNA, which is the nucleotide. Nucleotides are small segments that come together, building on top of each other, that create the whole structure of DNA. The final segment of this image shows the nucleotide more in depth. It shows the phosphate group, which is bonded to your sugar group, which is also bonded to the nitrogenous base. One thing to remember is that nitrogenous bases have specific pairs. Adenine will always bond to thymine, and cytosine will always bond to guanine in this form of DNA. Here's another look at the structure of DNA, more put together. You can see the phosphate groups, the sugar groups, and the nitrogenous bases. I want you to use this image as a reference for your design. Remember, your design is to make one portion of this DNA, whether that's the sugar phosphate backbone, the bonding of the nitrogenous bases, or the entire structure. Let's take a look at the Tinkercad program. Okay, the first thing you want to do is go into Google and search up Tinkercad. It will bring you to a website that looks like this. What you're going to want to do is sign up or log in. You're going to do this with a personal account right here. Let's username, email. My stuff is already saved, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Sign in. Okay, this is your home page. What I really highly recommend doing is going over here on the left-hand side and click on tutorials. Here, you can view all the tutorials which help you manipulate shapes. These are very helpful when designing your 3D design. If you go back over here to home, it will show you if you have already any designs you have already created, they'll be here. What you're going to do for this project is you're going to click on create and you're going to create a 3D design. So here is your work plane. This is where you will have all your shapes. If you go over here to this cube, you can move around and look at your work from any angle. You can also zoom in or zoom out. If you have a mouse, you can also right click to move it around and zoom in with your wheel. Over here on the right hand side is where you're going to find your shapes. Here are just some of their few basic shapes. They've got quite a few, but you can also go in and find different things. So they have letters and numbers. They have design starters, which are shapes that are already put together. Or you can even have creatures and characters. These would be very helpful for a different project, but we are going to stick with our basic shapes. So once you choose a shape to work with, let's grab this one. You'll put it on your workplace, and then you can grab any one of these little squares to reshape and resize your shape. So you can make it taller, you can make it shorter. You can also use these arrows to change the angle. If you need it, maybe turn it around, turn it whichever way you need it. Let's grab this one, let's turn it around this way. You can also grab this cone at the top and you can bring your shape above the work plane, or you can bring it below the work plane, whatever works for you. Clicking on your shape, you also have the ability to choose different colors. This can be helpful if you want to color code things, or you just need a different color. Okay. One thing I do recommend, so do label your project because we want to be able to find it later. Make sure you do look at those tutorials before you try and create your project. They are very helpful. Okay, while we're here in Tinkercad, I would like to show you my example. So remember, your design challenge is to create a portion of DNA. This is what I was able to make during about a 30-minute period. So for my design challenge, I created the phosphate sugar backbone. So I have my phosphate group, and then I used a cylinder to do the bond, and it's bonded to a sugar group and then another phosphate group, but I also added one of the nitrogen spaces. So for my design, I have a phosphate, a sugar, a second phosphate, and I have thymine attached. So go ahead and take like 30 minutes, pause this video, and try and create some part of the DNA strand. As we finish today's lesson, take some time to review the DNA model you created. Go back to the review lesson from earlier in this video and check that you have correctly assembled what you decided to create. Once you're done with that, pause this video and ask yourself some questions. Can you identify each part of your DNA model? Which nitrogenous bases pair together? And why is the double helix structure so important? When you're done answering these questions, I want you to do a few things. When you finished with your model, upload a link of it to our learning platform. And before our next class, take some time and look at your classmates' work to see what they have created. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in class.